Good morning, challengers. It is me again, and we are going into chest today. Yesterday we worked glutes, so now we're going to work some chest. So we're going to transfer lower body to upper body. So today we're doing push-ups, all right? I'm going to have a ball. I'm going to show you different levels. So if you're one of those people that's already discounting yourself, saying I cannot do a push-up, I promise you, one of these levels you're going to be able to do, and that's what I want you to focus on, all right? So my very first level, without taking it to the floor at all, is I want you to find a wall that doesn't have any photos on it, and it just needs to be as wide as your body, all right? And I'm going to turn this around because I only happen to have one here in the gym. There we go. So you're actually going to get a back view of me, okay? But I'm going to show you how to do them on the wall. So you're going to walk up to this wall, and you can't even see my face. Let me back it up. All right. This video is obviously going to take a while, okay? So, your hands are on the wall. Now you want them slightly wider than shoulder width apart. And you're leaning into that wall, okay? You want your heels to remain on the floor. Straight line from your shoulder to your hip to your ankle, right through the knee. Spread those fingers, okay? Now you don't want to be too far away from the wall, so it may take a couple of chances for you to figure out exactly where that distance is. And I want you to lower and lift. Keeping those heels on the floor, soft bend in the knees, lower and lift. I want you to lower till your nose almost touches and push right back up. Now each time you lower, okay, you're opening up the chest. When you push, I want you to squeeze those pecs, and you're going to feel it right through the shoulders and the back as you push, okay? Abs are always in nice and tight. Now, you can also do that on a countertop. So you have a countertop in your kitchen. Same thing, you get back, you push yourself back, hands are on the edge, you're going to lower and push right back up. Lower, push right back up. And of course you're not going to bend through the waist like I am, it's just I don't have a countertop here to show you. Now I'm going to move this camera again, we're going back down to the floor. Alright. So, next level, if you happen to have a stability ball, I'm going to show you how to do these. I want you to roll yourself out on this ball, okay? Now, pretty much you want that ball between your thighs and your hips. So I'm going to roll a little bit up without getting out of frame here, okay? The feet are actually off the floor because you want to keep that flat back. You want to keep that straight back from your shoulder to your hips to your toes, okay? So feet are up and you feel those glutes engaged when you do so. Hands are slightly wider than shoulder width apart. My fingers are spread, okay? You want proper alignment. You want wrist, elbow, shoulder, straight line. Good. Now right here, all you're going to do is the same thing. I want you to look out in front of you 3 inches, lower and lift. You're going to notice an increased range of motion. Again, open up that chest and then squeeze that chest. So you inhale and exhale. This takes away half of the body weight, so it's a modified push-up, but it's also engaging your core because you are on that stability ball, all right? Now, if you don't have a stability ball, then we're going to go down to those knees and do a modified push-up without the stability ball. Again, make sure you got your upper body where it needs to be. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, slightly wider. Now when I say slightly wider, it's generally the width of your mat, okay? And then what you want to make sure of on those knees, that you're on the meaty part of those knees, just above the kneecap. You don't want to be directly on the kneecap. Now right here, you're going to drop those hips, okay? And you'll notice I have a straight line from my shoulder to my hip, to my knee. So what I don't want is this. Get that curve out of your back. So you push those glutes down and you tighten them up, opening up your chest. Looking 3 inches out in front of you again. Don't look underneath yourself. And don't look straight up at the ceiling. And you're going to lower and lift. Okay? Now this one is a little bit even more difficult than the ball. So go to the ball as your next go-to. And then try your knees. Lower and lift. Good. From here, we're going to go straight into a basic push-up. Feet are going to come out. They're going to be about the same distance apart as your hands, okay? Slightly wider than shoulder width up on the balls of those feet, not the toes. Make sure you have a good plank position. That's your starting position. Straight line, elbow with that wrist and that shoulder, and a straight line from your shoulder to your hip to your ankle. And then you're going to lower and lift. So inhale, exhale, blow it out. Inhale, exhale, blow it out. Okay? Lower and lift. Now your range of motion will start to decrease as you start to get tired through those push-ups. Advanced movement on the push-ups, okay? Stability ball push-ups. Now these are awesome, okay, because they're going to engage your core, and it's going to be hard to hold that ball in place. This is a P90X2 move, and Tony loves to take away your balance, all right? And I'd like to cuss him out for it. So, hands on either side of that ball. Now I haven't done these in a while, all right? Feet are out, shoulder width apart, okay? Same stance as if I was on the wall, okay? You're going to lower, touching that chest and lift. Lower and lift. Good. Lower, really hard here. And lift. It's working that core. Lower and lift. I'm going to do one more. These feel really good. Lower and lift. Good. Really going to feel that in the arms, okay? Because if you don't pull that energy out of your core, then your wrist and your hands are going to feel that because you're trying so hard to hold it in place without that ball rolling out, all right? So there you go, okay? Different levels for different people. Pick a level that you know is going to challenge you and get you out of that comfort zone. It's the whole point of a challenge, is to do something that you're not used to doing so that you can increase your range of motion and you can change your body, okay? So what I want you to do, 12 to 15 push-ups per set, and I want you to aim for 3. If you can get to 4, I got a special gift for you. So you have to post and let me know that you did 4 sets, okay? So level 3, not level 3, 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps, and then for your stretching, I just want you to come into a child's pose, okay? And depending upon your upper body, if it's nice and tight, which some people it does get, when you come out of that push-up, I just want you to set all the way back into that child's pose. To get that shoulder stretch, I want you to take one arm, walk it under that opposite arm, take your head and look towards those fingertips, and slightly push that shoulder down into the mat. No pressure, just your weight. And take 3 deep breaths in and out. Take that hand back home, walk that other hand out, looking out over that shoulder towards those fingertips. You're not going to be able to see them. Push your arms in the way. Walk these fingers out. 3 deep breaths in and out. You might even come up right here and roll that back, pushing those shoulders up into the ceiling, the backs of those shoulder blades. And then release. Not looking towards the ceiling, but definitely getting that lift in the chin. Dropping those abs down towards the mat and the hips are pushed back. Back to that neutral spine, and then set back and go right back into your next set. So make sure you get those stretches in between your sets, about 45 seconds, okay? Because push-ups are a really hard exercise. It works everything from top to bottom, and that's it. So push-ups for today. And again, I'll see you guys in the morning. Bye.